or the dog butcher, another worthless mutts. Um, so, excuse me. I witnessed with my own eyes, a potential dog attack to children. Um, Obviously, no one was actually attacked, but from the behavior and the action that I saw from these worthless mutts, you just knew that they wanted to attack. I'm not gonna, say what I do, exactly what I do, but I do work with children, and we're outside, and usually outside, you tend to see a lot of dog nutters walking their worthless mutts. From time to time, you notice these dogs, always looking at these children, and they're pretty young. You can imagine tiny, small children, and these dogs are always like looking at them as they're walking. They're turning their head to look in the direction of these children. Two occasions. There's a few more before that happened before, but these two occasions today. The first one, I noticed with this dog, it kept turning its head, focusing on the children. We're on our own property, and the dog's on public property on the sidewalk, and it's about a few feet, maybe give or take 400 meters, give or take. It's hard to explain, but some of the children are distant, but this dog kept looking towards the children. And I noticed, and I'm observing this dog. Just as I've been studying this dog culture, and I know that these dogs attack children the most. And for them to see children, that they want to attack. These dogs are getting anxiety to attack. But this particular dog was always looking towards them, always looking at them. And there's one instance, there's one time after today, almost happened. And the dog showed that it wanted to attack. Another dog walking with its dog nut owner saw children. They were pretty close to it a little bit. We're still on our property, but the dog's on public sidewalk walking. And the dog is walking towards the children who are on our property. And that dog was lunging, literally. As the more closer it got, it was lunging, excuse me. Sorry. It was like lunging, like pulling on the leash towards the children. And the children were not bothering the dog. They had no dealings with the dog. None whatsoever. They were not in the same path as the dog. They were not blocking the way. We're on our own property. The dog's on the public property, but yet it was lunging, pulling on the lead towards these children. And every time I see dogs, I'm keeping an eye on them. And this is live. It isn't a full-on attack, but I seen it with my two eyes. How these things go crazy when children are around. Luckily, it didn't happen. It could have happened. And all it takes is that 1 second, and it happens, and then boom. I've gone over many tragedies of children being seriously hurt to being killed by these dogs. I've heard even adults being bitten and then dying later on because of a dog bite. And I've seen it with my own eyes today, how these dogs behave around these children. And as I'm watching it, I'm saying if this dog ever touches them, I would probably kill the friggin' dog. Probably knock the dog out, punch the dog out, knock it cold out. I mean, is it possible to even punch a dog and like knock it out cold? It's just sort of random. But anyways, yeah. If they ever touch them, I would destroy this friggin' dog. I may lose my, my job because of it. And then, is it worth losing my job over a worthless mutt? That's what I'm asking myself. Is it worth it? Is it worth merking a dog to save children from a worthless mutt? I'm not going to answer here. That's something that you can think about. Would you kill a dog, hurt a dog, and risk getting fired from your job in order to save a child or any person from a dog? You're on the clock. You're on the clock. You see someone getting attacked by a dog, and the only way to stop it, if you're a dog hater and you're not gonna play around with it, and the only way to stop it is to kill it, to murk it. If not to kill it, to murk it, but to seriously injure this thing, would you do it and risk your job? That's it for today. I am Gore the Dog Butcher, back here again with another worthless mutt. And remember, it is okay to hate dogs.